Hello everybody, welcome back to another FICO Rebel Gaming video. Today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be explaining how exactly you convert from a DLC.RPF to a Fivem Ready vehicle. Okay, I got a lot of people here, Big Country Roleplay, link in the description if you want to join, asking us to do it for them or how to do it. So this is going to be the explanation video about it. Real quick in the beginning here, I want to let you guys know that there will be a link in the description below to the other video on how to pack them. Now, some servers do not require you to have certain packing restrictions, but our server does. We have to make sure the vehicles are good once packed, and then the second rule is you cannot have anything that has police lighting or amber lighting on it until tested by an admin within the server to make sure nothing else is affected by that vehicle. Anyways, with that being said, let's get on into this video. So, when you guys download a vehicle from GTA5mods.com, it may not have a DLC to RPF. This website right here. Something that says add-on like that automatically has the DLC to RPF. Some do, some do not when it comes to it, but most likely if you're on that website, it has the DLC to RPF. So once you download it, you extract the file, take your DLC to RPF out to your desktop as I have shown you here. Okay, in the link in the description below, there's going to be a link as well to this right here, this template. This template is what you're going to need. It's going to have your stream folder, your resource LUA, and all that you need within it to convert this to a Fivem Ready file. Now, with that being said, you guys can cut the pace when it comes to the packing video. If you guys are trying to pack multiple vehicles at once, you don't necessarily need to download this template. You need to download the old template from the other video and then use that template for this. So for both of those reasons, we are going to, I'm going to grab the template right now from the other video. Okay, so I've got the template here from the other video. So I'll show you guys how it's done with both this template for packing vehicles and this template for not packing vehicles, okay? So let's start out with this one that is for not packing vehicles. This is just to make the vehicle Fivem ready. So, when you get the DLC to RPF extracted to your desktop, you're going to want to open OpenIV. Obviously, if you guys don't use OpenIV, you're going to need to download that. And then you're going to want to go to GTA 5 on Windows and load up OpenIV. If you haven't installed it before and you're freshly installing it, it may ask you to choose your GTA 5 location. Just do that. Choose the GTA5.exe and then it'll go from there on its own. So once you're in here, you're going to want to click edit mode up here at the top. If you do not click edit mode, it will not work. So now that you're in edit mode, you're going to want to right click in this white area over here, new and folder. It'll pop up an empty folder, which I already have one, and you're going to name it whatever you want to name it. Mine, I just named it H because it doesn't matter. Once you have that folder made, you're going to want to open up that folder. As you can see, I have a lot in here because I already did this a lot. Now, you're going to want to take your DLC to RPF. It does not matter if you already have one in here like I do. You're going to want to drag the DLC to RPF into OpenIV. If you have one in here already, the only thing you're going to see change may be this kilobyte number here. If you don't have one at all, like such, when you drag it in there, you will then see the DLC to RPF appear down somewhere in that folder. Now that you have your DLC to RPF folder inside of this folder. You're going to want to double click it. Remember, it only works if you have edit mode activated, so make sure that's activated and highlighted blue. So now that you're in your DLC to RPF, you're going to want to pull up your template while you're doing this. Okay. So inside of here, you're not going to need the content. You're not going to need the setup2.xml. There's not anything you need at all for Fivem to work with these vehicles. We're going to start by going to our data folder. Inside the data folder, they may be subfolders such as this, except for it won't be called sub. And there may be your vehicle meta may actually be within that folder, which I cannot put it there, but maybe within that folder. So check all of your folders within the data folder. Make sure you have every meta. Now, you do not need any meta that says DLC. DLC text meta, you do not need it. So we will get rid of that because you do not need it. All these metas here, though, the handling, the vehicles, and the car variation, and the car calls meta, really there should not be a car calls meta. So you make sure that, well, some cars require the car calls meta, but you should not typically need that. For our server, we do not allow you to have that car calls meta, so you will get rid of that car calls meta. For our server, you're only able to have the vehicles, the handling, the car variation. Other servers differ. You may want that car calls meta. So drag all these metas right here outside of the stream folder and under the resource LUA. Now, you're going to want to go back. That you have all your metas. Now you're going to go back and you're going to want to go to Time 64, X64 folder. Now within this folder, you'll see a data folder and a vehicles RPF folder. You're going to want to go in your data folder and make sure that it says language, because sometimes there may be something within this folder that you actually need that isn't somewhere else, but 9 times out of 10, it is not. Go to your vehicles to RPF folder, and in here you're going to have your YFTs and your YTDs for that vehicle. You're going to want to drag that into your stream folder. Okay, so now that that's in your stream folder, you'll see it in your stream folder. This vehicle is 100% ready to go. You can close your OpenIV out. This vehicle is 100% ready to go into the server. Just change your template name to whatever you want it to be, and you're good to go. Okay, so that covers the non-pack version. Now, if we want to do the pack version, you're going to do the exact same thing with OpenIV. You're going to open your OpenIV. You're going to go through the exact same step processes as I explained to you. So the only difference is, when it comes to a pack file, you will see this template has the data in the stream folder. The only real difference here is you're going to put all of your metas, all of the meta handling car variations, all that is going to go in your data folder. And then the RPFs, or not the RPFs, my bad, the YTFs will go within your stream folder in a certain way. So to figure out any more about how to exactly pack, go to the pack video, because that does not explain to you at all how to pack. That just tells you, I just told you where they need to go. So go to the other video before you try packing and just throwing it in the stream folder, because it isn't going to work, and watch that video on how to pack. But there you guys are. There is the 2 different ways. Way 1 to pack without putting it in a pack, or convert to without putting it in a pack, and way 2 is to put it within the pack where they need to go, at least within the pack. But watch the other video on how to pack before you start putting it into your car pack, because it won't work if you don't follow the steps specifically in that video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll catch you in the next one.